Namaste friends, I am Dr. Priya from US Ayurveda. Let us understand the different types of sunscreens what are available in market. Now we see chemical sunscreens, physical sunscreens, some are combination of sunscreens. So what is chemical sunscreens? It has lots of organic compounds and they work by absorbing the UV rays and converting them into the heat energy. Now physical sunscreens, what they do, they form a layer over here. So after forming a layer, it is like a physical barrier what they do. And that's the reason the UV light, they do not penetrate your skin. Some of the sunscreens are the combinations of sunscreens of physical and the chemical both types. Then we come across the water resistant sunscreen. So in water resistant sunscreen, what happens? They provide you a certain level of protection from time to time, and even if you are exposed to water or sweat also, those sunscreens they still remain on your part. Then we have something called as tinted sunscreens. In these tinted sunscreens, they provide a tint over there, like a additional coverage or additional skin tone also. Then what is the concept of sunscreens in Ayurveda? What does Ayurveda has to tell about sunscreen? You don't get these type of formulation for as in Ayurveda. In Ayurveda, we work on Vata, Pitta and Kapha type of skin bodies, and according to those skin types, what herbs are good for you, that takes into picture. Sometimes we can apply some oils also in Ayurveda. So these are the different types of things what we can do in Ayurveda. Like neem can be used, sandalwood can be used. It is an individual approach what we have in Ayurveda. Basically, you will see people with Pitta Prakriti requires lots of sunscreens, or they have to take care of it. Aloe vera is extremely good for this. Next, what you can do, you can even take just a home remedy I am trying to tell you. You can take the ghee or butter and aloe vera. You can mix them with sandalwood and you can apply that also as a sunscreen. Now, what is SPF? When we talk about SPF is the sun protection factor. So when you go to the market, you see certain SPF, like you get a sunscreen with 15 SPF, you get with 30 SPF, 70 SPF and so on. That means that it doesn't mean that 15 SPF and 30 SPF, so the protection is double. No, it is not that. Definitely it will give you a mild extra coverage as compared to 15 SPF, but for normal people 15 or 20 30 SPF is more than sufficient. 70 SPF is for burns or maybe people with carcinoma as well. So these are the different sunscreens what are available. You have to understand what sunscreen is good for you and then you have to take a call on that. But Ayurveda tells that you can always use natural herbs. Even when you are having a bath also, you can take bath with neem water or maybe rose water, sandalwood you can use as this. But you do not have like preparations like a sunscreen. But definitely with these chemicals and physicals nowadays, you see in market they use some lemon or sandalwood. So along with the physical sunscreens or the chemical sunscreens, they are using some herbal products and they are making a combination of that. So sunscreen is a must. Do all skin require sunscreens in summer season? If you are exposed to too much of sun, definitely you will have to take sunscreen to protect yourself. So in this summer season, make sure that you apply sunscreen. Now, how much times you have to apply sunscreen? Sunscreen, you know, at least twice a day can be applied. Suppose some people, they tell that we are always in our car, we don't go out. Still, do we need sunscreen? Definitely yes. Even if you are in a car also, you will need a sunscreen. So if you want your skin to be healthy, I always recommend use of sunscreen. Thank you so much.